Okay, so here I'm going to take the rectangle class that we saw earlier, and I'm going to add some constructors to it. Okay, so the name of the constructor is going to be rectangle, and so I'm going to add a default constructor, and I'm going to add a constructor with two parameters, one for the length. I guess I'll use the name that they use below for my parameters, and one for the width. Okay, so this would allow a user to declare a rectangle object and get it set with some initial values, or declare a rectangle object and pass in these initial values. Now I'm going to write this, the code for these constructors down below. Okay, so I'm just going to copy the headings here that I'm going to use. Okay. And so this, remember, there's no return type, so it's going to be rectangle, colon, colon. And my two data members in this case are length and width, so that's what I'm going to set. Let's come up here. I spelled rectangle wrong, which is why I'm not. There we go. Getting these to pop up. Okay. Length is assigned the value. I guess I'll put 1. Width is assigned the value of 1. And that's what that is. And I'm just deciding on the default values myself, keep in mind. Okay, and here I'll set the length to whatever the user passes in, and the width to whatever the user passes in. And remember that I have to put rectangle, colon, colon, here. Okay. Alright, so now I've got two constructors, so that means in addition to what I have here, I could declare some more rectangles. I could declare box 1. That would use my default constructor. I could declare box 2 with an initial length and width of, let's say, 5 and 6. Okay, and those would call my new constructors, right? So down here, I can kind of check everything by displaying box 1 and box 2 information as well, just to see that it worked. Okay, so here I'll just display box 1, box 1, box 1, which should all be 1, length of 1, width of 1, and then here we've got box 2, box 2, box 2, and for that one, let's see, it should be 5 and 6. So let's run that and see what happens. Oops. Oh, I still have my program open from before. That's what's wrong. So remember, we have our initial box. I'll make that 4 and 5. Then here's box 1, and then here's box 2. So my constructors are working, and I just wanted you to see an example of constructors. You know, inside of your constructor itself, you have to set the value of the data members. So in the circle class we wrote, it was only 1. In the rectangle class it's 2, but again, you can put as many, you know, if you have more data members, you can put more things in your constructor as well.